Hello and welcome to Dedicated to Wrestling. The story we're going to be talking about right now is a story about Dolph Ziggler apparently hating John Cena in real life and being aggravated that part-timers are taking WrestleMania spots. Now, before I directly quote Dolph Ziggler, I have to tell you that this interview from a podcast is right before WrestleMania 29. Yes, WrestleMania 29. So this was almost 4 years ago. It will be 4 years ago when WrestleMania comes around this year. Why on earth this story is just suddenly getting out now, I don't know. Like, to my recollection, it can't have come out before, otherwise every single wrestling website wouldn't be reporting this. I don't know. But it was from an episode of Sam Roberts' wrestling podcast. According to Ziggler, he hates John Cena because even though he's a better wrestler than Cena, Cena has a better connection with the fan base. He looks like a movie star, and being a great wrestler does not necessarily create a great connection with the fans. Dolph Ziggler obviously thinks he looks like a movie star there. This was his exact quotes. I hate Cena, for real. Yes, I hate everything he stands for. I hate how awkwardly he runs. I hate that I'm better at wrestling, but he has this awesome connection with the fans, and I'm so great at wrestling, and I haven't made that great connection with all the fans that aren't in New York. There has to be some substance to a character, and we know John, we know his hustle, loyalty, respect, we know he's not going to back down, he's the face of this company. What do we know about me? I'm jacked, shredded, look like a movie star, and have great matches. That doesn't connect with everyone. He then goes on to explain even further why he hates Cena and that he wants Cena's spot in the company. This is what he says afterwards. He is the face of the company for a reason. He does all those make-a-wish wishes for a reason. He's constantly in some main event, perhaps WrestleMania's main event, because he is our poster guy. He is our guy and it's great. That's why I hate him. I want to be in that spot and one day I'm going to be. It's so frustrating, especially because I'm so good. It drives me. It's fun and we have a nice little rivalry where he does his things his way, but we don't always see eye to eye, and it makes things that much more fun. Now, before I talk about that and whether he was actually shooting here or just working people, this is what he had to say about part-timers. It drives me mad that everything my whole life has been a chip on my shoulder, like, you're too short, or we're gonna keep you here, or we're gonna make you a cheerleader. Good luck getting out of that one. And then it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to be better than everybody else. And you get there and you see there was a draw, a reason why these guys come back every time, because I grew up watching those guys. I feel that connection that you don't always have with younger generations right now. And their business wise is a smart move. It makes the biggest movie star in the entire world who is main event in our pay-per-view, our WrestleMania. So that's eyes that we somehow don't see, who don't know who Dolph Ziggler is. They're going to get a chance to see me, so you have to see the positives in it. Anyway, I'm going to stop about that because he rambles on about how great he is after that also. According to Ziggler, his time will come once all part-timers are clear and out of the window, and he feels like that this outspoken attitude he's had has held him back in his pro wrestling career. Now, the part-timers, there's not a lot of stuff to say on that because it's still going on even now with like Goldberg, and I'm guessing The Rock is going to come back and have something huge at WrestleMania. It seems like he understands that. I want to talk about the thing that he said about John Cena. Now, of course, bearing in mind, this was 4 years ago. If he still feels like this, we'll never know. And he says that John Cena is always main eventing. As we know, fast forward to today, that's far from the case. The last time, that John Cena main evented a pay-per-view hasn't been for a while, apart from, but I'm not even sure the last time he main evented a pay-per-view. It has been that long for John Cena. Whether this is a work or a shoot, who knows. This was on a wrestling podcast. Podcast is usually places where wrestlers can be have a bit more freedom and say what they actually feel without getting into too much trouble. So whether Ziggler hates Cena or not, I'm not sure, It's hard to know whether he hates him, but he has said here that he does, that he hates everything John Cena stands for. Is it a work? Is it a shoot? Who knows? What do you think? Do you think he was working us here? Do you think it was just shooting on John Cena, having enough of it? To be honest, I'm still confused why this is coming out now. John Cena and Dolph Ziggler are worlds apart, even on the SmackDown roster at the moment. So why this is suddenly coming to light at this time, I don't know. But I want to know what you think. Was Dolph Ziggler straight shooting on Cena here, or was he just working us into believing that he hates John Cena? Let me know, guys. This has been dedicated to wrestling. Until next time.